As individuals, we all have to face hardships and unpleasantness as part of the course. That's life. Rich or poor, we all have issues and we have our own struggles, right? But it's worth taking a look up from time to time. Busy as we may be with our own situations, take a look around. Take a look at Syria, or Iraq, or Somalia. Put yourself in the shoes of a person who doesn't know whether their next meal will be their last or not, or a person who perhaps doesn't even know if he's going to ever get another meal, or see another dawn. If your biggest worry right now is whether you've got enough money at the end of the month to buy that new pair of jeans, then you have to accept that you've got it pretty good by comparison. Take a look around. Kids dying of preventable diseases and curable illnesses. People being maimed and killed by governments, revolutionaries, terrorists. But here you are, living in peace with food in your belly and a place to call home. Blind chance, really. By blind chance, some find themselves in a time and place which allows for a decent standard of living. Now, some of the more fortunate ones are willing to reach out and help those in need. There is a greatness in human beings. But some, for one reason or another, are not willing to help their fellow humans or even look outside of their own personal circle. Maybe it's fear that stops a person from opening their mind to the wider world. But for some, it's more than just fear, isn't it? If you're too scared to take a look around, perhaps you could take a look back, in time that is. During the days of the Roman Empire, your average life expectancy would have been about 25 years. Count yourself lucky if you made it to 30. Flash forward to the beginning of the 20th century, and life expectancy is about 30 years. For the vast majority of our species' time on this planet, the average lifespan is, well, less than 30 years. Think of the human beings come and gone over the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of years. For most of our kind, our species, life was short and harsh by modern standards. Maybe 25, 30 years of banging rocks together before you die a painful death with a head full of rotten teeth. That right there is something worth keeping in the back of your mind as you go about your daily routine, I would say. Something to consider, perhaps, before you climb into your nice warm bed at night. If you're an able-bodied, healthy individual with a roof over your head and a little bit of money in your pocket, clean water, good food, sanitary living conditions, etc., then you know what? at the very least, you have to be able to say, hey, could be worse, right? At the least, surely. Because it really could be much, much worse. In the fast-paced modern world, it can be easy to lose sight of the bigger picture and even lose sight of those around you. Some will lose themselves to self-obsession, but that doesn't have to be your story. When you learn to appreciate the little things in life, this can in turn help you to see and appreciate the big stuff. We can all be small, short-sighted and selfish at times, but this can be overcome with a strong will and a sound philosophy. So take a step back every now and again, take stock, think deeply, and then take a look up. And you might end up looking at life, your life and life generally, in a significantly different way. Peace.